Hi everybody, thanks for joining me for another video blog. So I want to talk about permission today. And what I mean by that, it's permission to let go something, either for good or temporarily. And this is specifically about eliminating overwhelm. Not here in this blog today to talk about letting go emotions and feelings. That's a topic for another blog. But I'm really talking about what tasks, what pressures can you easy on yourself, can let go in order for you to have more energy and focus on the things that matter the most for you right now. So, a lot of people are saying, I'm just overwhelmed. They're exhausted, fatigued, they're not sleeping, and that, of course, feeds that overwhelmed feeling. So just revising here, what I always say about overwhelm is simply a disorganized mind, a disorganized schedule. But there are a few more things that lead us to feeling overwhelmed. Unclear on your priorities. You're starting your day and you're not taking 2 minutes to become very clear with yourself. What are the priorities of that day? Just by doing that, you will know when to say yes and when to say no. And that leads to another definition here of feeling overwhelmed. Too many yeses. You say yes to your buddy that you're going to work out in the gym for an hour. You're saying yes to their friend for dinner. You're saying yes to, your coworkers that you're going to take a long lunch break. Whatever that is, you need to be clear about your daily priorities so you know when to say yes and when to say no. And another thing is, how many sentences are you telling yourself daily? I have to. You just think of the vibration of those words, right? Every single word that we say has a charge, has a vibration. You can test this yourself right now. If I say, I have to exercise today, and I say, I really want to move my body today, the tone of those words are completely different. You can test yourself actually with anything, the vibration change. I have to automatically adds pressure on yourself. And that will increase the overwhelmed feeling. Now, I'm not here to say there's not some things in our life that we have to do, right? We have to do our taxes. We have to do our budgets for the business or for the household, things like that. But even with those things, could we eliminate the word I have to and most like, I'm going to do my tax because it's going to give me a feeling of ease and relaxations later. That changed. But anyway, we don't need to go and be too hard on ourselves to watch every single word and don't use the have to. But I just want to make sure you're not using too many I have to's. So permission to let go. A lot of people come to me and say, wow, I don't have time to exercise. And that stresses them out even more because they don't have the time. So then you have to define, what is your attachment to that time? Is going to the gym for an hour every single day? But what if I give you permission to just move your body for 20-25 minutes a day? Even if it's temporarily, because you have a very important project that you want to direct your energy to. So maybe for a month, maybe even for 2 months, your exercise routine is going to be between 20 and 30 minutes a day. And maybe someday it's going to be only 15 minutes walking your dog in the morning, and that will be your movement. Or some qigong, some breathing, some walking meditation. Can you open your mind and shift and let the attachment to I have to exercise for an hour. Give yourself permission to make some changes. And again, they don't have to be permanent. You might love exercising 1 hour every day. You might love riding your bike 2 hours every single day. But what I have found many times here in my community is that fun workout, the fun bike ride are becoming like chores and obligation. I have to do this race. I have to do this marathon. And a lot of times I came to my client and said, do you have to do this marathon? Why don't you postpone this marathon and do another marathon maybe at the end of the year when your schedule eases up a little bit? And they're like, Wow. So don't wait for your coach or somebody else to give you permission to make some changes. A lot of people think that if you have a goal and you make some changes regarding that goal, you are a failure. Well, you're not. You just be realistic. Sometimes life happens and we need to stay flexible. We need to act with a growth mindset. As Carol Dweck mentions in her book, The Mindset, The Psychology of Success, we have two kind of mindsets: a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. And some people tend to be a lot of more of one of those, have more one of those states. And some people have a very rigid, very fixed mind, and they struggle the most. But we all, even with growth mindsets, we have areas in our lives that we have a fixed mindset. So if you catch yourself with a fixed mindset with anything, just stop for a second and really ask yourself, do I really need to do this race? Do I really need to meet with this friend tonight? Can you call this friend and say, hey, I have a lot on my plate today, I'd love to see you, can we move this dinner to another day? Communicate. Because I tell you what, if you start doing a lot of things that are not in alignment with yourself, with your vision, and you start saying yes to everybody, to everything, you start to feel not just overwhelmed, but that the accumulation of the overwhelm will lead to fatigue, to disease, to resentment, and to anger, because you start getting angry at yourself because you say yes to things that you want to say no. So that's my invitation here for you. Take some time and ask yourself, what do I need to give myself permission to? What do I need to let go? What attachment I need to let go or make some adjustments? And that's my message for the day. This is going to be part of my teachings on my workshop, June 18th. Brand new first workshop in mindset training program, which is going to teach all my students how to create authentic and deep changes. It's going to be a 6 hours workshop here at the studio. And if you register by June 1st, you get an extra bonus and you save some money. So make sure you check my newsletter or get in touch with me and I'll share more details about my first brand new mindset workshop coaching program here at the studio. So I can't wait to see you. Have a great week.